starting five for the Storm, and congratulations to Sue Bird. Tonight she is playing in her 499th career game. For the Sun, Jasmine Thomas, Courtney Williams, Alyssa Thomas gets to play for the first time this season against the Storm. Shakina Strickland and the Connecticut Sun. Best offensive rebounding team in the league gets ready to tip it off, and the Storm control the opening tip, and we're underway. Swings it, now bouncing down low. Guomike, 6 to shoot. Nice drop step inside, lays it through.
Is at its best, so it's a game changer having her on the floor here for Kurt Miller.
Great ball movement here by Seattle. Shot clock winding down, and that is Lloyd. 86-83 loss on Tuesday against the Dream. Strickland, the pump fake, lets it fly. That's a three, and she hits it. A 3-point lead. Thomas down the lane against Stewart, scoops it up, no good, but a Guomike.
Have been recognizing where the help is coming from, where the rotations are coming from.
Have you long out of Friday night as that pass is gathered in by a Guomike, and then she finds her Thomas. She'll put up a three, not there. A Guomike all over the ball again, giving for Courtney Williams, who pushes it. Who are 17-6 on the season as Bird drills 10 to shoot for the Sun as Thomas tries to find some space. Bullet pass for a Guomike, and she finishes. There is a Guomike finishing for a couple of her 8. Now throws it to Morgan, 1 to shoot, has it blocked by Stewart.
Here has taken a step up. Sue Bird is the one who orchestrates everything.
There's the veteran Crystal Langhorne left alone. The Sun with the ball and the 5-point lead as Courtney Williams fires, but wave it off. And Lloyd has to reset. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Now Lloyd right down the lane as she uses her excuse for Banham. Banham toward the baseline, scoops it up, puts it through. Scored over 100 in their last game against Chicago. Like Connecticut, they have had 4 games. Langhorne, Canada, couple of foot fakes and the shot, and it's good. Jordan Canada off 2 straight 30-point games. Clarendon reverse layup is good. Nicely done. Here's somebody who can do it. Bird, nice pass for Howard. Great finish. And that list by herself. When the Storm play again, and here is Sue Bird right on.
Stewart, Sue Bird, Jewel Lloyd, and now the pieces of Alicia Clark and Natasha Howard.
Right. Cover from just an excruciating loss on Tuesday night against the Dream. Lloyd a 3, swishes it home. Remember,
shooting at Jewel Lloyd just under 32%. I mean, she came into the league shooting under 21% from 3. So that, again, the Sun have been taking advantage on the inside.
Well, Brianna Stewart can hit a 3 of this first half. Not good. Lloyd steps into a long one and swishes it home. So now Bird gathers and gives for Howard. Here's Bird from the foul line. Oh, nicely done.
It's off of turnovers, something that the Sun have got to clean up.
Courtney Williams, long 2, rattles it home. First half after leading almost the entire game. And now they have the lead back, and Jasmine Thomas.
You see how she turns over Alicia Clark. Nice job with the up and under.
Seattle leads the league. Sun trying to avoid losing all 3 games this season to Seattle. And there's a jump hook from Brianna. Is down to 5 as Jasmine Thomas feeds a Guomike, rolls to the hoop.
Forcing the Storm to be a bit sloppy with some of their passes. Just under 61%. You could see why.
Howard, the deep jumper, 30, leading by 4 with Thomas. Head of steam down the lane, banks it up, banks it through. Sun 2 of the night for Alyssa. Stewart, good look for a 3. Drills it home.
36% from the 3-point line.
Extra pass for Strickland. 3 is good. Courtney. That's Alicia Clark looking, now doing it herself with the scoop, and it goes. Set it up for Seattle.
That's some excellent ball movement by the Sun. You see the quickness that they've gotten the ball up the court.
Speaking of quickness, how about that move? Jasmine Thomas driving, collision, forces that turnover as she walled off Jasmine Thomas. Sun offense has been the big one, Chinea Guomike. She has 17, Has it poked loose there by Lloyd. Down the lane with the left hand finishes.
Lloyd finds herself an easy basket. When you manufacture offense that way, it's tough to stop.
Well, Clarendon built some momentum. They have the last 5 in this game, all from the foul line. Bird a 3, swishes it home, and here comes scoring from anybody else other than Cheney for the most part. Alyssa Thomas misfires. Agwumike has it blocked by Stewart and stayed with it. Start.
Agwumike goes so aggressively after the glass.
Tough shot from Jewel Lloyd against Seattle back in June. Here's Agwumike looking for 21, and she's got it on the reverse. Bird, the ball fake and the scoop. Beautifully done.
18 years old.
Yeah.
With the mind of a 37-year-old.
Oh, Alyssa Thomas a steal. Brianna Stewart to beat.
And you see there the quick hands. Nice job of Alyssa Thomas getting the ball up ahead.
From behind the arc. Sun trailing by 4 as Morgan Tuck on the run. Gets it to drop
for the finish.
Off the screen, Mosqueda Lewis hits the 2. She hasn't knocked down a 3, but that was...
She's missed some shots early on, but you got to be careful if she starts seeing it go through the hoop.
Strickland 3 is good. Shakina Strickland.
Speaking of heating up, and that was a great look.
And Lloyd answers back. Shot clock under 10 for Seattle. Lloyd has to force it up, and it goes. 23 points for Jewel Lloyd. By 6, the Seattle Storm getting on the shoulders right now of Jewel Lloyd.
And as you see there, Morgan Tuck does a good job of
6 in a low-scoring game. Banham for John Quell. She's open for a 3, and she hits it. Stewart drives at Banham and then is met by John Quell, who knocked it away, but right out to Bird, and she hits a 3. Bird now has a couple of made 3s in this game for 14. Clarendon baby hook is good. Nice touch of a 6-point game. As the ball gets knocked loose, another turnover on the Sun. Howard driving, poked loose by Agwumike, and then Jones comes away with it. What a great play by Cheney.
Her hustle to get back, a beautiful job of stripping the ball.
Lloyd's had the big scoring night for Seattle. Her pass knocked away. Stewart grabs it, gives for Bird, and again Bird hits a 3. And Bird steals it. And then
they do a great job on the ball. A lot of that is active hand turnovers. That's really hampered what they've been able to do offensively. It's also allowed the Storm to find more of a flow on this end of the floor.
Well, Jewel Lloyd
on the inside, and anytime the Sun have penetrated to get inside or passed it inside, they've got 3 defenders around them.
Jewel Lloyd does it again for Connecticut. Sammy Whitcomb into the game now for Seattle. Down at the Mohegan. Under a minute to go. Tuck lets it fly. Hits the 3.
McKay and John Quill Jones together. Alyssa Thomas, of course, coming back after she had missed 10 games because of that, protecting your home court.
Well, the Seattle Storm just bounced it out, and for the first time in 5 years, they have themselves a win here at the Mohegan Sun Arena.